In the game of loans, you either win or you learn. Welcome to the game of loans, where fortunes are forged and empires are built. Your hosts, lords of lending and wholesaling, are here to guide you through the realm of real estate and wealth building. Brace yourselves, cash flow is coming. Today, in episode 7, we're going to talk about 5 low barrier to entry businesses, real estate related businesses that you can get into relatively easy. So the first one, I know it's near and dear to your heart. Let's tell us about the first one, the pool cleaning, and your experience.
I had to start off cold calling, but that wasn't what we're going to talk about today.
Well, you were actually calling for people to come clean your fucking pool, which is fucking crazy, right?
So I have a rental property in Scottsdale, and the pool cleaning service, the guy decided to stop working. Right. And so I went to Google and started calling top to bottom. Right. And everybody I pick up, I'd call, and they'd say, we're not servicing your area, or we don't have any capacity for you. And I'm thinking, every other house in Arizona has a pool. Right. Okay. So
if not every house.
you have an audience, you have potential clients there, and clearly the companies that are running this don't have any intention on scaling their business or have the capacity to take it on. Right. So after about 10, 15 phone calls, I finally got someone that was charging about $100 more a month, than I was paying the last guy, that was willing to come out and do me a favor and clean my pool once a week.
It's fucking crazy. No one wants to fucking work.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a great example of a service that's in need not in every market. Not every market has a bunch of pools, but Arizona specifically, there's a ton of clientele. There's clearly demand for it, and there's not enough people out there, offering that service. And so, what do you need to clean a pool? You need a skimmer, some chemicals, and a car, and it's easy to go out there and look at Google Maps or whatever you have to see who has a pool in your area. I'm pretty sure you got friends and family that have pools that you could start with to reach out to go get some clientele. But
if you're a realtor, you have access to
the MLS. You can filter, even on Zillow, you can filter properties in your area that have pools. But it's a great way to just go around and knock doors, offer the service. You can offer, a discount up front. You can offer a lower rate than market rate. That's just to get your foot in the door. To go beyond that, there's ways where you can set up, pay-per-click ads on Google. You could send mailers to addresses that that have pools. You could do some sort of cold calling efforts there to scale the business. Yeah. But I mean, you could probably get going with, a couple $100, and make, right now in Arizona, it's like $150 to $200 a month per account. And you can easily clean 10 pools a day, and most guys are probably doing close to 20. So imagine if you have 20 a day, 5 days a week, that's 100 pools a week, and you're getting at $200. That's $20,000 a month.
That's fucking crazy. $20,000.
There's a $250,000 business there.
What is it that you said yesterday? You said people just can't fucking find their way to make money.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And nobody wants to fucking do manual labor in this market.
No one wants to. So now I'm going to go to the second thing that's close and dear to my fucking heart, because I'm here in the heart of fucking Tennessee, and unfortunately, no one wants to fucking do manual labor out here. It's not that; it's that I don't think they have the workforce. So now, what is the second thing? It's landscaping. I mean, I came from New York, and people from New York. I lived on fucking Long Island, and then I lived in Los Angeles, and landscaping was just fucking amazing. I mean, our fucking gardens and our landscaping looked like the fucking Taj Mahal, right? And then you come out here and no one wants to fucking, there's nothing, man. There's nothing. And I'm paying out of my ass. I can't get the fucking guy to come out here, and I'm paying fines because I live in the fucking community. As soon as a motherfucking weed grows, they're writing me up 50 fucking bucks. So my wife is out there picking fucking weeds in the front because I can't get somebody to come out here, right? Which is the same exact fucking thing that you're saying, right? Yeah. It's a lack of manual labor. No one wants to fucking do it. The business is there. Just in my neighborhood here, there's 20,000 motherfucking homes. Do the numbers. 20,000 fucking homes. If I pick up 10% of it, how many homes is that?
2,000.
2,000. I'm charging 200 fucking bucks. What is that?
That's 400,000.
400 fucking thousand. right? That's fucking crazy. Like, people just don't fucking think. It's, I wish if me and you had time on our hands, we'd be the number one fucking pool guy in the fucking country, and we'd be having, all the migrants down here fucking running around, doing landscaping all over the fucking place.
And that's just another thing that kind of ties into the pool cleaning service. If you did landscaping and clean the pools,
oh my God,
you get a double hit there. You can offer a cost savings because you're at that property already. And a lot of times when you're landscaping, you blow shit into the pool. You got to clean it anyways. So you might as well get paid to clean it.
You're fucking right. But you're absolutely, so in California, by the way, my landscaper was the one that cleaned my fucking pool.
Yeah.
Because it came hand in hand. I wanted to, because the motherfucker was blowing all the shit into the fucking pool,
yeah.
right? He had to clean it, and that was his natural progression. So landscaping is the second. What do you think is the third?
Well, before we jump into the third one, I think it's funny because, like, going back to Arizona, you still have to pay $150 a month for somebody to use a leaf blower to blow the rocks in your yard. Right. You don't even have grass to mow. You don't really have many weeds to pull.
I mean, every motherfucker, even you, in your house, you had the fake grass, right? You had turf.
Yep, turf, yeah.
But you still needed somebody to come do the landscaping.
And there's no foliage on trees because there's only one season there. Right. So you don't got to clean up
It's hot as fuck or hot.
Yeah, and if you're in a cold weather state, you got leaf removal, you got snow removal, and traditional landscaping. Man. You can charge a lot of money, up in these colder states, for landscaping services. It's a lot more work, but at the end of the day, it's a bigger ticket item.
So what would you say number three is?
So number three is an interesting one. Junk removal business. So
what is that? Can you tell us what that is?
So it's an amateur garbage man.
Right.
So basically, people have junk they need to haul away. Stuff that some trash services, they'll do junk removal on your sidewalk. But like if you're in an HOA like here, you can't put anything outside.
Nothing.
So guess what?
I can't even put anything behind my fucking house.
You need someone to haul away a refrigerator you replaced. Some trash from your garage. You're cleaning out your house. Like if you don't got a truck. People are paying $100 to $300, for a truck bed to just haul away junk and take it to the dump site for you. Or you take it a step further, you get a box van. You can start doing moving services and junk removal, and delivery services. Right. So there's a number of ways if you just have a vehicle, how you can monetize that. And people ask, how do you get clientele for it? Well, people canvass neighborhoods, drop business cards. You can set up a Google business page. You can run pay-per-click ads. You can start reaching out to general contractors and people that are remodeling houses and ask them if they need help with dumpster removals and haul away services. There's a ton of ways to get clientele for that business.
I go into my fucking garage. There's boxes, fucking boxes on top of boxes. Yeah. Every fucking one from Google, from Amazon and shit, right? That I can't do anything with because if I put it out for the garbage guy, they tell me to go fuck myself.
Yeah.
They won't touch it. So if I had, how's this? If somebody were to canvass this motherfucking area with 20,000 people, right? Just put something on there saying, I'll pick up your fucking garbage.
Yeah. If someone knocked on your door right now and said, Steve, you got any trash you need hauled away?
They'd make $200, $250 right now.
There you go.
So if I'm fucking feeling this, out of 20,000 fucking homes, right? I guarantee 10,000 of them are, right?
Yep.
So 10,000 times $200 fucking dollars, do the numbers.
And you'd rather work at In-N-Out Burger making $20 an hour, and sitting in a hot fucking kitchen than, just loading up a load of trash and taking it to the dump. It'd take you an hour.
Yeah.
And you make what you'd make in 8 hours working $20 an hour
It's crazy. It's crazy. So number 4 is, in my opinion, commercial or house cleaning services, right? And I know that's near and dear to your heart because that's another one you've been fucking calling on, and you haven't been able to find the motherfucker to come and help.
Well, I haven't found a wife yet to help me clean the house, so I'm a bachelor, and I travel a lot. I got a busy schedule, so I don't want to be mopping the floors or cleaning the house or doing laundry.
That, I have a wife, and I need fucking. I have.
She needs help.
She needs help, man. I got 3 kids, right? And I got to be honest with you, my fucking cleaning service, they abuse my wife.
Yeah.
And there's nothing. It's kind of like a mafia. Where it wouldn't happen in any other place. Like, anywhere that has a large migrant workforce, it would not happen. So here we are in fucking Tennessee, and, when every time we go away and the house is left clean, you know what she tells my wife?
She cleaned it and charges you.
She says, well, you're still going to have to pay me because if you don't, I'm going to have to go somewhere else and get the job. And what do you think my wife does? She cuts the motherfucking check, and I want to beat them all up. I want to just go fucking. I want to start beating motherfuckers up because it. Now, if I don't pay her, and this is fucking crazy, she'll cut me off, go to someone else, and then we're going to be in the same situation.
Yeah, you're calling around trying to find someone like, I can book you in 3 weeks on a Thursday at 6 a.m. Does that work for you?
How does that work? How do you like them motherfucking apples?
I mean, it's not like they're charging $20 an hour. They're charging like $50 to $100 an hour, depending on who you have.
It's craziness. And what's crazier is that I need her twice a week, and I can't even get her. I only get her for fucking once a week.
And just think about this, okay, for a second. You don't have to be the one cleaning.
No.
All you have to be doing is dispatching.
Yeah, dispatching.
So if you can make people call you or find people that need cleaning services, whether you leave cards places, you put flyers up at businesses, you set up a business page for it, then you just have to hire and make sure the staff knows their routes and they do it. Because you could pay somebody $20 an hour and you could earn $100 an hour for that service.
Yeah.
And how much does cleaning supplies cost you? Nothing.
It's true.
A broom, a mop bucket, a spray bottle, a couple rags, like.
Yeah. Listen, I agree with you, but so all of those were manual labor related, right?
Yeah. Let's talk about number 5.
Let's talk about number 5 and the gangster of all of them. Which, if you're in the fucking real estate business, you don't want to get your hands dirty. We know. We just want to fucking sell shit, and usually it's a house.
The only calluses you're going to get are maybe on your fingertips from typing, because the one we're going to tell you about today, it's real estate lending, specifically private lending and what we do.
Right.
And so
number 5, tell them what it is.
You can get started in a number of different ways, in the real estate private lending business. You can either start at an entry level working for a company like ours and get developed, from cold caller or an assistant, to a processor or a sales rep, over time. Or you can get educated on the private lending space and learn how to source your own business and make, significant commissions right away.
Yes.
And that's done through brokering loans. And, we're in the process of launching our education platform and mentorship program that will teach you how to identify clientele, how to proposition the products, and how to sell these clients on utilizing your access to financing to make a commission. And these commissions are significant. Our average loan size right now is probably $750,000.
So what's 1%?
And our brokers are making 1% to 2% of that.
Right.
So $7,500 to $15,000 a transaction that takes 7 to 10 days to close.
Yeah. And who has all the risk?
We do.
Me, fucking me. You have all the fucking risk. So these motherfuckers, you guys can make $7,000 to $14,000 fucking dollars, right? Without having to deal with all this manual labor, finding motherfuckers to go out and do all the shit that we just, told you about, right?
Hey, but let's look devil's advocate. Steve, I don't know where to go look for clients. How do I find people who need money?
Well,
how do I find people who need money?
How do I find people who need money, right? Yeah. But the same shit we were just telling them to do the same exact stuff, pay-per-click, go out there, and we'll teach them. Yeah. The great fucking thing here is that we're going to even teach you how to get those clients, right? So think about that. We're going to teach you the business. We're going to tell you how to get it and how to close it. And the risk is all going to be on us, and you're going to make a lot of fucking money. So option 5,
become a private money lender.
Yeah, become a private money lender.
Everything from learning who your clients are, how to get to those clients, and understanding the products, that these clients need, selling them on those products, and then submitting the loan and actually getting the loan closed. We're going to teach all that.
Yep.
And for our VIP clients, we're actually going to provide you with the marketing systems and the leads and run that marketing system for you. So all you got to do is just get on the phone and talk to these people. So shooting fish in a barrel.
So let's just say, I'm not even going to say that's going to be the price, right? But if we went out there and we said, you know what, for the VIP guys, I'm just going to throw a fucking number out. It's $50,000. Right? Now, How many deals will it take to cover 50,000?
3 to 6.
Okay, 3 to 6 fucking deals that we're gonna end up giving them anyway, right? So that means that within 3 to 6 fucking deals, they paid off the course, and then everything else they're in the fucking green and they're making money, right?
What's your overhead?
Nothing. Cock.
Yeah.
It's really nothing, right? So let's be honest though. We're not going after the novice guys, right? They're gonna have to have some real estate experience.
Yeah.
Because what we don't want to do is, we guys, the truth is we don't even really need the money. That's not why we're doing this. We're more doing it because how many times a fucking day do you get asked, how do I become a private lender?
All the time.
All the fucking time, right? And the same thing here. So we decided, we're like, you know what? If we're going to do it, we're not looking to be the guys that are just going to just fucking take money from people with zero value add, right? And we know a lot of those courses.
Yeah. It goes back to what we talked about, low barrier to entry opportunities in the market. Like, there is demand for what we offer, but nobody's offering a solution.
Nope.
So we did like any entrepreneur should do. When they see a problem and there's demand to solve that problem, you create the solution. And the solution here is providing education on, the private lending, side of the business, and how to develop yourself on the sales side of things and successfully scale that business. And I'm very, very confident that the course that we're going to put out is going to create a significant amount of success. I mean, the 2, beta test clients that we've put through this program are already making, north of $500,000 a year in real estate commissions. And anybody can do it. There's no barrier to entry. Although we want...
How long will it take them to start making money? How long will it take them to learn, you think, from the course that we just put together?
People close their deal in their first 10 days,
Right.
just doing it. You get an opportunity if you can quote it and get the terms accepted. 7 to 10 days is a reasonable closing cycle for a short-term private money loan.
So I think, look, the first course they could knock down, they could understand the basics of it, right? But because we're going after people that are in the real estate game, these are clients these motherfuckers have already, right? It's not like, we're telling them you're in real estate, go try and grab a client, to go sell fucking music. It's you're in real estate, you're somewhat successful.
90% of the real estate agents in the market know a landlord who owns a rental property or a real estate investor, that flips properties. So you already know, potential clients day one. You just need to know how to provide a value prop and offer a financing solution to them and convince them to want to give you an opportunity to do their business. I would say probably 60 to 70% of traditional loan officers see an investment property loan scenario that they can't finance through their existing company. And they could monetize that by running that through the private lending, capital sources.
And the great thing is that we don't have any licensing requirements, right?
General contractors are paying fees to other brokers and, or building for other real estate investors that they can immediately talk to the guys they're building for and say, hey, let's talk about your financing and what I can do to improve the terms or offer you better service. You're already rubbing elbows with these guys, and that's not talking about even just taking a little, making a little bit of effort to do some outreach and, calling and talking to leads. These are people that are already in your circle that, you're talking to. And these guys are doing multiple transactions a year. It's not like when you become a real estate agent, you go talk to all your friends and family. Let me help you sell your house. Let me help you refinance your property. Like, it might happen once every 3 to 5 years. These guys, like, you get a real estate investor, like most guys that own a rental property, they own 5, 10.
6, right.
They don't just own one. Most people that are flipping houses, they're flipping 5, 10, 50 houses, a year. Just think of how scalable your business is when you're dealing with clients that are working with multiple transactions in a calendar year.
You're building a book, right? Because on the regular mortgage side, right? I mean, you got a mortgage. What's the chances of you ever going back to the guy that gave you a loan to do a refinance?
Well, I'll tell you, I still own the first house that I bought in 2005. Okay, so almost 19 years ago. You know how many times I've refinanced that property? 3. Was it ever with the guy that gave you the original mortgage? No.
So now, what's the difference? How many fucking clients do we have personally, me and you, right? where almost every month or every other month they're coming to us, like Maria, for instance, right?
I mean, I have one client that over the last 2 years I've financed $100 million of project.
That's fucking crazy.
And if you made a point on that, that's $1 million.
That's it.
You could have made off of one client.
Just off of one client. And this is the power, right? And when we're pitching our own loan officers, or think about Dennis, right? Mm-hmm. We both love Dennis.
Yeah.
I mean, Dennis is closing about $10, $12 million worth of loans a month. And he's in the private business. And
that's like his part-time job, though, too.
Right.
You know, he does all the short sales and all the other
all the short sales. I mean,
stuff,
how much off of that he's making? You know, a ton of money. He's probably making $100,000 to $120,000 a month.
Yep. But what you said earlier is you know, we can't offer this to everybody.
Right.
You know, we'll have a basic course that'll give you a general background on, you know, how to learn a little bit more about the space. But we only have a certain amount of capacity and bandwidth because we're so busy building other businesses and running Investor, and we just don't have the time to do this and provide the amount of time a mentorship would require to successfully, you know, take these people on. So we're going to limit this opportunity to 4 to 6 people here over the next 60 days that we're going to allow into this VIP program where Steve and I will directly mentor you guys and help you, you know, achieve that success, you know, over the course of a 60-day period. And we're still going to be that resource for you, you know, throughout your career to help you continue in business, because we're both making money off of those transactions and your success is our success. And so it's important that we find the right people that have the right motivation, the right foundation of skills and access to potential clients that we can go out here and you know, ensure that you're going to have significant success like the other 2 clients that we've already done this with have.
So one thing I also want to touch on, you know, when I speak to certain people, they always say, well, you know, if I'm a realtor, it's a RESPA violation. And I explain to them, absolutely not, right? Unlike a traditional mortgage, where you're not allowed to earn a fee, you can't. It's actually illegal, and you can go to prison for it, right? Or get fined or lose your fucking licensing. This is considered a commercial transaction, commercial real estate transaction, and 100% legally you can make the money. And that is why, you know, this is perfect for the realtors or the real estate brokers to be able to tap into. Now, the other question is, you know, when are we going to launch this? I would say that this is going to be ready to launch anywhere between, you know, 30 to 45 days. But really, realistically speaking, would you say January 1 would be our goal date?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the coursework and everything will be online, you know, before the end of the year.
Yeah.
But the mentorship component, you know, we'll start that off in January.
Yeah. So, well, that's that. There you got the 5 things that we talked about. Ways to be able to monetize in the real estate game if you're in it. And obviously, we're biased. Number 5 is the way that you can make mega bucks. So this is the end of the episode, and I wish you luck. You've been listening to The Game of Loans, where real estate battles are fought and won. Make sure to fortify your defenses by subscribing. Cash flow is coming, and we'll be back next time to help you claim your throne. The war of wealth continues.